Yeah. So you can create a new script file. Open a new script file in the same notebook. Okay. So we will do customer segmentation. Is one of the popular technique used in e-commerce and retail. In customer segmentation, we have something called RFM analysis or recency, frequency, and monetary analysis. So RFM analysis, recency, frequency, and monetary analysis. This is a customer segmentation methodology which is used in retail or in even banking. We use this RFM analysis. Okay, so RFM, the recency part here. The recency part here is how recently a customer purchased. How recently customer purchased or transacted. Purchased or transacted. Frequency. How frequently customer purchasing or transacting. How frequently the customer is purchasing and how frequently the customer is transacting. Monetary means how much the customer is spending. How much money the customer spending or transacting. So this is the understanding of RFM analysis. Recency, frequency, monetary analysis. Typically, why we need to know this is 80% of the business. Typically, there is a rule, 80-20 rule, Pareto's rule. 80% of business comes from 20% of customers. You remember Pareto rule, 80-20 rule? Generally, 80% of our business comes from 20% of our customers. That is the logic behind this RFM analysis. You need to use these three parameters to segment or to segregate customers into groups or categories. The categorization is very clearly defined in research, in retail and all these things. So RFM analysis, recency, frequency, and monetary analysis. Install.packages, double quotes, RFM. Install a package called RFM. Install.packages, RFM, library, RFM. Yes, please.
Sir, so we can also calculate the customer lifetime value.
Yes, we can also calculate the customer lifetime value also. Yeah. But that is not considered in RFM analysis. See, RFM is based on what we call these three parameters: recency, frequency, and monitoring.
Okay, sir.
Okay, all of you install the package. Okay, all of you install the package RFM. In there a default data called RFM underscore data underscore customer, which has customer ID. So this is a default data which is there, which is having these columns: customer underscore ID, revenue, most recent visit, number of orders, and recency days. So there are 5 columns of data. In this data, there we have customer ID, revenue, most recent visit, number of orders, recency days. Okay, so this is an inbuilt data set which we can use based on the visits and number of orders and recency days. Now, there is something called RFM score. It will generate a score called RFM score. Now, recency score will be 5 to 1. That means 5 most recent, 1 least recent. Similarly, frequency score again, frequency score is also 5 to 1. 5 being most frequent, 1 least frequent. 1 being least frequent. Similarly, monetary score. Again 5 to 1. 5 for most spending. 2, 1 for least spend. And finally, it will concatenate RFM score. RFM score is a concatenation of all three scores above. You know concatenation, right? Concatenation means like this: 5, 4, 3. This is your RFM score will be like this. Concatenation of all the three scores, we call it as RFM score. All right, all of you got this? Library Lubridate. All of you see Lubridate, some other package might have installed it. Check whether you have library Lubridate. Lubridate is a package for exclusively working with dates.
Yes, sir. We used it earlier, sir.
Yeah. Very interesting package, exclusive for looking at dates. Even base as.date is also very good. So analysis underscore date is equal to as underscore date. We'll give the date from 2007 01-01. This is the actual data date. RFM underscore result is equal to RFM underscore table underscore customer, RFM underscore data underscore customer, comma, customer underscore ID, comma, number underscore of underscore orders, comma, recency underscore days, comma, revenue, comma, analysis underscore date. Analysis underscore date. Now we will see the RFM underscore result. Stop. Data.com is not working. So RFM underscore result dollar. So it has all these columns. Let us see what we have in threshold. It has all the things: frequency bins, recency bins, monetary bins, and threshold. RFM. Okay, let us try this RFM table underscore order. RFM data RFM data underscore orders, customer ID, order underscore date, date, then revenue and analysis date. No recency dates. Platform underscore result. Yeah, recency days, transaction count it is giving us based on the customer ID. We got the RFM result. How to see the complete table? That is the problem. I think print should work. RFM underscore result. So RFM underscore result. We are getting it, but we are not able to see the complete data. Generally, we should get complete data with RFM score. Okay, so this is done and completed the whole thing, but we are not able to see the complete thing. Okay, so basically we have this, sorry. So this is the table we need to have for RFM analysis. So based on this, you will get the customer segmentation. See here, this is the table. Champions 454545, they are called champions. Then you have loyal customers. So I'm pasting this link in the chat window. All of you can open this. So here, this is the classification which they have created based on RFMs. So this is the RFM analysis which they have created. So based on these parameters, they have created this RFM table. So this is the segmentation table which they have created. Based on this, the RFM result is created. Okay, now we can do multiple plot analysis using this RFM. So we got the RFM result with all the inputs and the segments. Now let us see if we can segments percent greater than percent count segment percent greater than percent arrange descending of n percent greater than percent rename equal to segment comma count is equal to n. Okay, group by applied to class function. So we can't see the segment size here. Okay. You can do heat map. I think segmentation is not done. So RFM underscore heat map RFM underscore result. So we get the heat map. See here. So this is the area of importance. See, this represents recency of 5, monetary value of greater than 800, frequency of more than 5. So this is the area of interest for us. So there is this 3 parameter. This is your recency. So x-axis is frequency, y-axis is recency, z is your the color scaling is based on mean monetary value, the average per the customer of all transactions. So we have the classification here. So these are the high, mostly loyal customers or champions. These are the customers who don't prefer us. These 2, 3, 4 segments is a problem segment. These 4 segments we have to focus more. These are all our good segments. So RFM heat map. Similarly, RFM underscore bar chart. RFM underscore result. We get the bar chart. So this is your frequency score, this is your monetary score, this is your recency score. The segment wise bracket. So this is 5 recency, 5 frequency, and 5 monetary bar plot. So RFM underscore histogram. RFM underscore result. Monetary histogram, frequency histogram, and recency histogram. Okay, so the 3 histograms are pointing that positive skewness, left side, positive skewness is being pointed in all the 3 histograms. RFM underscore order underscore distribution RFM underscore result. See, positive skewness. The distributions are skewed towards the left. Okay. So these are the plots for understanding our data. All of you got these plots? Can you guys confirm? Heat map, bar plot, histogram, and distribution plot. Now let us do the scatter plots. So what does scatter plots tell us? So scatter plots tell us the relationship between two variables. So scatter plots tells us the relationship between two variables. So first we will try to find the relationship between recency versus monetary. So RFM underscore RM underscore plot RFM and RFM underscore result. So what do you observe from this scatter plot? What do you understand from the scatter plot? Or I'll show you the scatter plots.
There's no relationship.
Pardon?
There is no relationship.
Yes, there is no relationship. I said regression relationship scatter plots. There's no graphic. We're just doing this. This is good. And they should put that. So our graph is looking like this, negative correlation. Look at here, it is pointing to a negative correlation, close to no correlation, right? Negative, almost close to no correlation, negative zero something it is pointing, see? So it is pointing to somewhere this and this combination of these two. So no correlation we can assume. Similarly, is there a relationship between frequency versus monetary value? So here, this is something like a what you call a discrete scatter plot. So high frequency, high monetary. Then recency versus frequency. RFM underscore RF underscore plot no correlation sort of a plot. Okay, so this is your RFM analysis, where you can find the different types of relationship between recency, frequency, and monetary analysis. This is your complete RFM analysis. This package is widely used based on the customer segmentation data.